Hello again. I posted MVI 7744. Hawaii official now swears no Obama official birth certificate. It's received some interesting comments, and here's one that's worth sharing. This is from a she, and she wrote, "What some seem to forget or do not know because of age is that in 1961, an 18-year-old was not a legal adult. The laws at that time stated that you were legally an adult at the age of 21. An 18-year-old could not enter into or sign a legal contract. His father was of legal age, which he would be the one to assign the citizenship of the child, and that would be of whatever the father's citizenship was. Even though his mother was a U.S. citizen, she was not a legal adult and could not assign U.S. citizenship to him. And at that time, where his father came from was under British rule, which made his father a British citizen, which in turn made Obama a British citizen. Obama was never born in this country. Even if he had been, he would still not be a U.S. citizen because his mother was not legally able to assign U.S. citizenship to him. Only his father was of legal age, and he was not a U.S. citizen. And here's more. When his mother was a legal adult, she had married a man who was an Indonesian citizen, and she was living in Indonesia. And Indonesia did not have dual citizenship. By letting her husband legally adopt Obama, he legally became an Indonesian citizen due to all rights given to an Indonesian citizen. His citizenship to any other country was null and void. He was no longer a citizen of any other country. He had become a full and legal citizen of Indonesia. Obama has never been a citizen of this country. If he was truly an American citizen, there would have been no need to seal all records of or about his life." This viewer hit a lot of really interesting points. One of the things that I spoke about was that when someone attended school in Indonesia, they couldn't attend school at that time unless they were Indonesian citizens. And I believe there's a document that shows when he attended school in Indonesia that he was in fact an Indonesian citizen. There's so much wrong with having allowed Obama into the Oval Office, and there's so many that are culpable. Otherwise he would never have been allowed into the Oval Office. Everything this woman said is right on the money. Kenya didn't exist. It was a British protectorate. Yet on Obama's birth certificate, it made reference to his father, one being an African American, when that term didn't exist until Jesse Jackson coined it in 1980s. Kenya didn't exist. Barack Hussein Obama never existed either. I want to thank my viewer for taking the time to write what she did. I hope you take the time to read it and ask your congressional representative how any of what she wrote isn't absolutely 100% true. It doesn't matter where he was born. Ann Dunham wasn't old enough to confirm him to become an American. She couldn't sign a legal document. 21 was the age of consent in 1961. And as she well pointed out, the only one that could sign was Barack Obama. And I think he was long gone from the picture. He was a convenience that the cabal needed because they couldn't allow Frank Marshall Davis to have been his sperm donor for the reasons that I've mentioned countless times. Wake up, America. Wake up. I want to thank my viewer for taking the time to write what she did. Please pass it along. Ask your congressional representative how any of this could be anything but the truth. And then ask them how they can allow this insanity to continue. That's what I think. You know what my viewer thinks? The question now is, what do you think?